If you've ever felt stuck and burned out, then today's episode is for you. Let's work through that together. We need to build some energy. Stick around. I'm Mike. You're watching My Car Shop. If you've been here on the channel for the last few months, we have done nothing but just hammer away on Fundstruck. And I need to do that some more, but I really need to regroup. It's February 28th today. You're seeing this sometime in March. I'm falling behind on episodes. That tells you how burned out I am. Normally I have 6 or 8 weeks of stuff in the can, so I don't have 24 episodes in the can is my point. And I thought today I need to just regroup. I thought I would walk with you or have you walk with me through that, because at this channel it's always about spending the day here in the shop. And so what I want to do is kind of just go around to some of the vehicles and talk about what needs to be done, because we're only a couple months away from driving the classic cars. And I took scoops out of storage today. So Becky's trying to find the tabs for it right now, because I'll probably start driving it this week. So let's start with scoops. So good old Two Scoops is back out, and got to find the tabs for it. It's ready to drive, but there's a few things that it does need. The main thing that it needs is wipers fixed. I did the wiper bushing on the driver's side, and promptly thereafter the passenger side fell off. So we need to deal with that. I'll have to order those bushings. I don't have them. Other than that, I don't think it needs much. It's just a driver. It's just a fun little car. It needs a good bath, I'll tell you that, from being in storage. But I really needed to get the back room opened up. And so we did that today. And I've already put some stuff back there to just make a hole in the shop. I took this up and down the road. It's running good, but we need to get those wipers fixed so it's more functional. Oh, the gas gauge needs to be fixed also. I think the sending unit in the tank took a crap, because it only reads from full to half a tank, and then it goes to empty. And I don't like having to keep a full tank in it. So those are the two things that we need to put on the list to get done on scoops in the next month or two. The Pro Street GTS, that needs, what does it need? Probably just gas. And usually after it hasn't been driven for a while, we have carburetor issues, but it's out of fuel right now. So we do need to make a minor investment and get some racing fuel in it. Does the car need anything else? It's going to need a motor. It's getting tired. That's not on the docket this year. Needs a bath. But other than that, it doesn't really need anything. So that's cool. And then, of course, the Charger. We're going to be back on that soon. I want to get the windshield in it, to get the back glass in it. We need to get a few things for it, like new check marks. But this car, I really want to move forward on it. I want to get the side glass in it. We'll probably do it windshield, back glass, quarter glass, and then do door glass last, because the further we get on it, obviously, the closer it is to actually being able to be driven. But it runs good, it drives good, it stops good. All that stuff is good. We need to get some more interior stuff in it, like instrument clusters and all of that stuff. But yeah, I haven't kept it covered because the cats were getting on the cover and then they were clawing, and I didn't like that. So they don't like being on it because it's slippery. So they pretty much stay off of it as long as it's uncovered. So it needs a bath again, but that's minor. So I'm going to take you back, I think, to the 47 next. Not really going to do anything with any of this stuff except the Cadillac. I need to get that on the road. I need to do some body work on that, but that's kind of a side project. So let's go back to the 47. We're going to talk about that. Okay. It's in the car trailer. So the 47 is drivable as it is. It doesn't really need much. I'm not going to open up the big door. We'll just get in the man door here. But what I do want to do to this car is interior work. I've got all the door cards done for the front. Well, there's no door cards in the back, but the rear seat cards. I need to cut a card for the passenger's door, so I want to get that done. And I'm lacking one piece of stainless for the interior in this. I'm using the door fender trim off of an 84 Dodge pickup, and I'm missing one stick because I'm using that on the to provide a brake on the door cards. So it looks like we're leaking transmission fluid everywhere again. I don't know why this car does that when it sits. So just is what it is. But yeah, I'm looking forward to driving this thing again for sure. But I want to get more work done on the interior and get it closer. So then all we'll have left on that is the headliner. Oh, the door's closing. Goodbye. The Forsyth Duster. I have been planning and plotting and engineering the inner rocker panels for this. They are available now, which surprised me. They hadn't been available for a long time, but I'm not going to buy them. We're just going to make that. I have floor pans. I made the underseat pan over there. We purchased the torsion bar cross member, but I got to get that rocker. That's been the holdup. So that is going to be coming real soon. I was hoping to be on that today, but I'm just not feeling 100%. The other thing we need to do is this other brace for the hood needs to get put on this side. So we'll get that done at some point soon. Um, but I really want to be moving forward on this and get this car back on its feet. And that inner rocker is the first step. Also coming, we're going to be building the motor for this. If you don't know about this car, it was a drag car from 1971. It's a 70 Duster from 1971 up until the early 80s. There was a few years in there it wasn't being raced, but the car was completely parked in 85. It's numbers matching. It's only got 9,000 miles on it, but they're hard miles. The car set in the mud on wet ground, and just it was nice when it was parked, but it just the destroyed it. So we're not restoring this. And I get crap all the time. It does not have 9,000 miles on 109,000. I don't give a crap. I know the family. I know the history of the car. Okay, so it is what it is. I'm not trying to pawn it off as something it's not. I'm just telling you what it is. So anyway, 340. We're going to put a 4-speed in it instead of the 3-speed. That's the only change we're making, and we're not restoring it. We're preserving it as Bob Forsyth's drag car. So I am going to be on this car real soon. I want to get that inner rocker done. Fundstruck. So what's coming on this? A lot. I was thinking I was going to be working on it today. I have something to fix here that I made wrong. That will be coming. That's just a sneak. Maybe I'll get that done tomorrow. I need to get the rear cross member taken care of. This cross member needs to be taken care of. These leaf spring mounts are just tack welded in place for now. We'll get all that welded up. And I talked to Chris yesterday, and he did get a new MIG welder. So I may, next time he's up, I may have him bring that so we can just burn these frame rails together with a MIG rather than messing around with the TIG. Not that the TIG isn't doing a good job on everything we've been doing it, but honestly, I'm better with a MIG. I'm faster with a MIG. MIG is not as fussy. So we just bang that together real soon, real fast. I know that he doesn't have the welder yet, but it's coming. So, and he said that's something we could do with the framework on this once he got it. So I need to get this frame raised up so that I can finish that. I do need to make the spring plate mounts. I have them. I got the U-bolts for it. Once that's done, I'm going to be starting to engineer the torsion bar mounts. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to spend some time horsing on that today. Um, Once all that is done, then we need to strip this chassis completely down, go through and get all the bottom side welding on it, start bolting it together. Once it's stripped down, I think I'll probably just take it off the chassis table because it will be easy to move. And we'll start putting everything together again once it's all welded up. So maybe that'll be the project that Chris and I work on next when he comes. I don't know when he's coming next, so that may not work in the timeline, but the frame can be welded if it's not on the table, but I would prefer to do it on the table to be sure nothing gets pulled. So anyway, that's where that's at. Then once that's done, we'll get the motor set in, get that all figured out, which is going to be really easy. I got a really cool trick I'm going to show you for that because we have nothing to put it on, and then the cab can go back on the chassis. Can go back. It's never been on this chassis. So this thing isn't far from being on its own wheels. Poor little Oakland is just sitting back here. My dad has the armature now, and I have all the information. I just need to type up a letter describing things and take some pictures of all the part numbers that are on that Delco Remy generator, and we'll ship that generator out to a place called Brillman in West Virginia, and they will rewind it for us, and then we can get that car running. And there's a special thing coming on that car this year, provided it's back on the road. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, burnout is real. Just kind of getting a grip on thinking about driver cars helps. I really want to be driving the GTS some this year. You don't drive that car much because $12 a gallon for racing fuel at best 6 miles to the gallon doesn't it's expensive. Um, but it is what it is. I like that car. Hopefully, we'll get some good burnout videos with it this year. Maybe we'll show it once. It's been a couple of years since I had it to a show. Um, what else are we going? So I'm not doing anything on the Golden Mullet. I'm not doing anything on the 74 Sassy Swinger. What else is out there? Wanda has been just a workhorse. We've been working that thing. The other vehicle that I don't have home yet, I'm hoping to get that thing home soon. So that's going to be a fun project. It's going to probably be done in stages. It's big block powered. Let's just say that. Okay, that's a longer term project. This one's number one. The Challenger right now, Stitches, is just kind of set aside. I burned myself out on the project. My goal was to get it off the rotisserie so we could get the shop reorganized because Becky wants to drive Fundstruck next summer. So that means I got to get after it. So when you're dealing with burnout, sometimes the thing to do is just step back, regroup, and think, what do I need to do? What would be fun to do? Project burnout on a specific project like this means shift gears to something else. What I'm probably going to be shifting gears to today is I have a door panel I need to put back on Wanda because I had a window problem in that truck. So we'll probably get that done. That'll be a 10-minute job. And I do need to kind of get a handle on a few things here in the shop because I had a furnace project that I've been working on in the house for several days because we had issues and didn't have any tissues. So that's part of my burnout, and that's just life. So I thought rather than a typical talk about it Tuesday, I'll try to come up with some clever title for this, but it's a Tormented Tuesday. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that would be something to talk about. I enjoy driving the cars a lot. I enjoy building the cars more. So I don't want to get myself distracted from building by worrying about what I have to keep on the road. Scoops has to be on the road because it's my backup car. It's actually my summer daily. I want the 47 back on the road so the Scoops is broke down and it's nice weather. I can drive that. But we're not quite ready for that. So just going through, well, for some people, looking at all that needs to be done may be overwhelming. To me, it's not. It just kind of helps me keep things in perspective and takes my mind off of everything I've been obsessing on this project. So that's what I do. Drop it in the comments down there. What do you do when you can kind of slam up against the wall and you need to regroup and you're feeling burned out? I think it's worth talking about. I have been really enjoying some of the extended conversations that have been going on down in the comments. People have been pretty cool. There's been some ashtrays I've deleted. I have one guy I did block from the channel because he was just relentless. I'd delete and he'd come back, and I'd delete and he'd come back, and I finally said bye-bye because I'm not going to put up with it. I don't want politics in here. That's not what this is about. And we don't need people just being rude and jerks. So this is about fun, and if you don't like that, oh well, right? Oh, that was funny. I didn't realize that was still on dual capture. So you got a picture of behind the camera. It's all good. So yeah, I'm going to, I think after this, I feel like it's time to start the engineering for the torsion bars, and I'm kind of excited about that. I got an idea how I want to do that. I'm probably going to do that in stages because I feel like, because of the amount of torsion on those mounts, I feel like it's important to have a cross member. Um, but I can't really do a whole cross member there until the motor is in. So it's a dual thing. Um, I'll probably make the mounts hang off the frame and in place and ready to go. And then once I get the motor set in place, um, I got to think about this. So that'll be the next episode, I'm quite sure. May even do that one yet today because I got some engineering goals. Is that right? Yeah, there's stuff. All right, that's going to do it. Sorry, it's not a very exciting one, but it is what it is. It's about spending the day here in the shop, just hanging out. And today was a regroup, as I said, and I'm just burned out. So we'll catch you on the next one. And don't forget, because it's important, especially when you're burned out.